these chairs.
They're a little.
Come on. I need a team of experts to get me in. Hi, ladies.
So, Amy, congratulations on all the success you've been having. I mean,
thanks.
it's fantastic. And in this movie, you play somebody who has high self-esteem. Of course, you had to get hit in the head, right?
I know. Yeah. There was
But anyway, you, Amy, seem to have a high self-esteem also. You're posing.
Can you believe it?
Yeah, you're posing on lots of magazines. I appreciate that about you. I admire it. Have you always been like that?
My parents did a really good job of straight up lying to me as a child. Like when I was really young, they were like, "You're the most beautiful girl in the world," and I was like, "I am."
Mine did too, but I don't. I didn't have it.
It didn't. No. No, you just put a bag over your head. See,
Mine did.
I think it's good, but then kids say mean things, and your confidence it gets chipped away. So this movie is all about getting back to that little girl confidence that you had before.
We need it.
Yeah.
Do you think it's different when men versus women look in the mirror, what they see?
I have a joke about this, but it really is true. I noticed that the guys that I had dated, they all have a mirror face, where when they look in the mirror, they're like a normal guy, but then in the mirror, they're just kind of right? And then my mirror face is just kind of like, welp,
Do you have a mirror face? Can you show us your mirror face?
Come on, Rory.
I also will do this.
What a sweetie.
Now, in your stand-up, you're known for doing characters like the Southern bro and the German dude. What do you think those guys would think when they look in the mirror?
I mean, I think if I'm going to do this guy, if this guy's looking in the mirror, and you can do it too, do your Southern. I'm going to look in the mirror, probably eyebrows pretty high up, not so different from what Amy said about that kind of eyes.
I could cover it.
I sometimes do my eyebrows so high and eyes so low that I'm not actually even seeing myself. I'm now imagining what I think I look like, and then I go out into the world.
I love the movie, by the way. I had so much fun. I was laughing. But there's been this weird backlash, I think.
Can you imagine that I got backlash on the internet?
You got this weird backlash
First time for everything.
Right?
Weird.
I was like,
Crazy.
and the backlash was people were saying, well, your character is a blonde of healthy weight who's attractive, and you're supposed to make us believe that you're ugly. How do you respond to that?
First of all, that's the nicest backlash I've ever heard.
Too pretty.
Tear. No, it just made me excited for people to see the movie, because it's not about an ugly, vile troll getting beautiful. It's about a girl who really struggles with self-esteem.
Yes,
which is something we can all relate to.
Yeah.
So it just made me excited for people to see the movie. But also, I think it is fair to say that that it's a lot harder for other people. And I recognize that I am a Caucasian. I would love if this movie were starring a woman of color who's had it way harder than me. And I hope that we get there. This is hopefully just a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
You are, in fact, a newlywed. You got married in February. So Chris Fisher is his name.
Chris Fisher, yeah.
But the thing about it, and we talked about it in Hot Topics, you really didn't know him very long. A few months, was it?
No, it was longer than that. I did see you guys talk about that in Hot Topics, and I really appreciate what everybody said, but thank you. You know that I'm not like a fool. I'm not like impulsive like that. We have known each other for about a year now, and we'd been living together already for 6 months. So, it's not a long courtship, but it's
years.
Right,
Yeah.
but it's not like we had a great weekend in Vegas and threw in the towel,
Babies in the future? I mean, it's a rude question, I think.
Is it a rude question?
It's kind of rude, yeah.
I don't know. I think it's rude to be like, do you have your period? Which I don't. I'm wearing a white skirt. I was like, don't ever give me this. Don't give me this in 2 weeks. But but no, I hope so. Maybe if we're lucky enough.
That'd be great.
That'd be great.
Not right now. Not while I'm here.
Now, Rory, you are married as well, but you also have a daughter.
Yeah.
What kind of dad are you?
I'm not great. I'm okay. I'm like an okay dad. My wife knows what she's doing, and I think it's a little bit of maternal instincts mixed with the fact that she's willing to do research on how to be a parent.
Yes.
I'm
Read
just
those
kind of
books.
winging it.
Google it.
Yeah. When she sends me an article to read, to be like, hey, we should think about this with discipline, I'm like, it's cheating. Let's kind of learn organically. And it's just because I just don't want to read anything.
You know, I just thought of something for you, Amy, because
good.
they wanted me to ask you if you're going to change your name, but then your name would be Amy Fisher.
Yeah, I'm really not trying to be the Long Island
Remember
Lolita.
Joey
Thank you.
Butterfield? Amy Fisher.
So no Amy Fisher.
So, I'm sorry. Yes, no Amy
No
Fisher.
Amy Fisher?
And also, I don't know. I think times are changing. I think it would be. I would feel really strange taking my husband's name. Like it's like Handmaid's Tale, like of Chris.
It's weird when people start calling you a different, last name.
last
I took
name.
my husband's last name.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, who are you talking
How
to?
about this?
Yeah.
How about this? I have my first husband's last name because
Yeah.
my actual maiden name is too hard to spell.
Well, that's crazy.
So then I got married again, and I still have my first husband's last name.
Yeah, I think you should choose your own.
It's crazy
Yeah.
because I had already been in the business with that name. I
Right.
couldn't change it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, really, Joy Okudo Janowitz. That's my name.
Wow.
Well, then
Yeah.
stick with Behar.
What'd
What'd you say?
Can I ask you a serious question?
Always.
You've been very vocal about gun control and recently spoke at the LA March for Our Lives, which was a great thing. So I have a two-part question here. What do you think we should do in this country? And since you're speaking out politically, it basically divides your audience very often.
Oh, yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I miss making twice the money I was making.
Yeah.
That was cool.
That's true.
But I'm like you, like if I could hold my tongue, I would. I have to stand up for what I know is right. And I thank you. Don't clap. Send me money. Send me money.
Sometimes things are bigger than yourself.
It's bigger than myself. So when you ask what should we do, we need more sensible gun laws. But the thing is, when you say I just don't think somebody who's severely mentally ill should be able to get a gun. Somebody who's a domestic abuser shouldn't be able to get a gun. Someone who's on the terrorist watch list shouldn't be able to get a gun. And they are able to. What the NRA, and there are great, kind NRA members who want sensible gun laws, but what the people at the very top, it's a business for them. So what they have trained their consumers to hear is, she's saying she wants no one to have guns. And you can't, you literally can't break through to them. But
Very hard.
What these kids have done in Parkland is more change than I thought I would see in my lifetime.
That's good.
Wonderful.
And the children will save us.
Yes, they will.
what
We need
they
to be
say.
looking to them.
Yes.
Because
it's
they're
their
gonna,
world.
Yeah.
So thanks for coming by. Thank you to Amy Schumer and Rory Scovel. I Feel Pretty is in theaters today, and we'll be right back.